Hey guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Plus, apologies, essentially, for yesterday's episode. For multiple reasons, it was just an utterly scuffed experience. Not only was the daily atrocious, an Eve run with no damage up, no HP, Parasite Firemind, well, there was a lot of HP upgrades, no damage ups, 1 tears up, basically an absolute nightmare. Which, of course, you know, apologies, got a little salty, a little more sodium chloride in yesterday's episode than I would typically like to carry forth in an Isaac run. Kane today should ease my spirits just a little bit. Yeetus with a 2165. We still finished. This is a testament, I think. Like, this makes me feel good. We died on the 4th floor yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Am I Tom Brady? How's this Tom Brady impression? We died on the 4th floor yesterday and still got a score of 523. 523. Only 522 people made it farther than the 4th floor. And that's not even necessarily the case. Some people might have just survived 1 second longer on the 4th floor. So, yeah, just a truly scuffed, horrible experience. I did not enjoy it. Krotus put up a very solid run considering the garbage, I will say. Only Yeti has done this one today. It's Kane to Mom's Foot. That's interesting. Also, audio was completely scuffed yesterday as well. Apologies for that. That should all be fixed today. My 50s, as much as NSL might miss it, my 50s radio announcer voice is gone, which is good because I got to the, well, so like in the beginning of the episode, I noticed that my audio was peaking. Telepathy, and by telepathy I mean telekinesis. This is a decent item. This is an item that I would consider to be decent. It's maybe not my favorite item. We have a choice to make. Do we want to visit the shop or do we want to visit our double key room? Do we want to visit the shop or do we want to visit our double key room? This boss is like pretty horrible for telekinesis because other than that, he doesn't really shoot any bullets, which is rather upsetting for me, I must say. Great damage, just really good, solid damage. Against a boss that you truly should never be taking damage against. That's okay. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Sometimes crazy things happen. 2 pieces of damage against a boss you should never be taking damage again. That's okay. 3 pieces of damage against a boss you should never be taking damage against. That's embarrassing. Okay, I do have 2 bombs. Let's see if we can get into... Wow. Really? Interesting. I think I'm gonna visit this room. It's a reroll. Let's do it. So it was early enough that I was willing to risk it. We didn't have any items that were really breaking the game open for us. Blue Baby's Only Friend is pretty good. The reason I'm doing this, and I'm rather confused, is why do we still have Little Steven? Nothing against my friend. We also got E. coli, but that's probably not going to matter too much, I would think, in the grand scheme of things. E. coli probably not going to be too great for us. I'm going to use Blue Baby's Only Friend to do a lot of our damage here, at least for the immediate future, I would say. Okay, losing my key does kind of stink. Losing the key does kind of stink. In the short term here, I'm upset about that, but that's all right. We will we'll get through it. Probably should not have used my 2 keys on that. That was not a good move. I would. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby! Blue Baby's Only Friend saved me. Whew. Thank you, Blue Baby's Only Friend. Anyway, yeah, audio should be better today, and that's good news. I'm feeling strange today. I'm sad. Yeti woke up today, and it snowed in the UK, which has me feeling really jealous. And then Maria just woke up and turned on the good old asked Alexa what the weather's going to be like today, and they said we may be getting some snow flurries later today. And anyone who knows me knows that snow absolutely pogs me up like nothing else. It gotta be secret room, right? Gotta be. Has to be. Yes, thank goodness. 2 keys, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, baby. Now we can start building a little bit of a run here. Let's visit our item room. It is going to be sulfuric acid, which I do like. We can maybe get some money out of these pots. Is it worth the time investment? I mean, probably not. Probably not worth the time investment, but we did it anyway. We want to make sure that we're only going to Mom's Foot, so we're trying to hit boss rush. I do want to visit the curse room as well, but I can't really afford to right now. We will check it later. I'm gonna buy the spirit heart just to like, look, I took 3 hits against Steven. I need to make sure we're good for this. Can you find secret rooms with sulfuric acid? I think that's where the second secret room would be, so I'm gonna assume you cannot. I'm going to assume that you cannot. Dude, Blue Baby's Only Friend is a really good boss killing, just enemy killing item for us early at this point. It's just a very, at least early on, it's a very strong Ludovico technique, so I'm happy to have it. I'm also happy to have this Jesus Juice, and I'm very happy to take Sin Robes as well. That's going to pay for our Curse Room visit, and also will pay for many hits of damage in the future. I still would like to access all of the pots, because if you have Sulfuric Tears, I don't see why you wouldn't do it. Maybe you... Guppy's Tail, brother! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, and a key as well. Okay, this is a good start. This is a good start. I'm happy with where we are right now. 5 minutes on the first 2 floor. I think if there's an area of my game that I can really start picking up the pace, it's got to be our first couple of floors. First couple of floors, we really, like 2 floors in particular, I play way too slow for how small the floors are. Granted, that's also the time you have the least amount of damage, so, you know, little column A, little column B is what I'll say. Okay, again, Blue Baby's Only Friend. I am happy that you exist. With Guppy's Tail, we're going to be expecting... That's a great combo, dude. I think I will visit Curse Room right away just to get it out of the way. Paid for itself, essentially. I love to do... I love to sing, I love to dance, etc. Guppy's Tail plus Cain is such a good combination. We're going to be getting a ton of golden chests, and we have the little twisty boy. What do you call it? Paperclip thing? We have paperclip, so we would be expecting... Well, we can open all of them, essentially. Like, that's a fantastic combination. We're going to be getting a loaded... Dude, I can't believe... Literally, this is a testament to how bad yesterday's run is. Sure. Bombs are key. I'm fine with that trade. Because again, keys, really all we need keys for are shops and item rooms. Shops and item rooms, that's essentially all we're looking for here. The amount of chests that just contain... Okay, this has to be secret room, so I'm going to test something. Sulfuric acid. You do open secret rooms! And you're going to give me Mr. Mega. Okay. So, I actually am now going to sing a different tune. The bombs are key pill kind of stinks. Mostly because we just picked up 5 more bombs. But also because we don't need bombs for anything. We need 0 bombs. Look, I'd like to play this machine quite a bit. I would like to play that machine quite a bit just to see what's out there. See what we can maybe make happen. But I was just talking about how I really need to speed things up. This is not a great way to speed things up. To go back, we have a lot of hearts on this floor. I'll tell you what, I'll think about it. Maybe we'll visit the shop, and if there's something seemingly valuable in the shop, then we can reassess, but in my current state, I'm gonna say no to that. I obviously would like blank card. Now we're looking for an AWAS rune. I don't have a key to get in there. All right, so the bombs or key pill may end up being one of the worst trade deals of all time. I really hope we get a key. Thank you. just so that I didn't have to worry about it any farther. Okay, let's see what's in here. Let's see if I'm really gonna... It's chaos. Okay, so you're gonna do your boss fight and your deal with the devil first. Man, this is gonna... Chaos has not been paying... Like, I keep coming back to Chaos, even though it really probably doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve the time of day. I've never understood that phrase. What does that mean? Like, she wouldn't give you the time of day. Of course, it's a little chubby, by the way, and we didn't get a deal with the devil, which means we would have preferred to have... we would have preferred to have chaos going into that, but that's okay. What does that... Does that mean, like... Is that like a measure of love? Like, if you walk up to someone, you're like, hey, baby, what time is it? And she says, it is 12:43 p.m. Central Standard Time. That means she loves you? I've never understood the phrase. Okay, so even though Chaos has never really given us the time of day lately, I can't quit it. I can't. It's impossible. Now I'm nervous because we picked up Mr. Mega, and that makes me feel like we're gonna be getting a whole bunch, just a whole bunch. We might not even get enough money for it now that I'm looking at this. Yes, we will. Okay, we're good. We're spending a lot of time though, which isn't great. But we already have one guppy item. I gotta feel like with 3 shops left. Come on now. Gotta speed things up a little bit. I mean, we could do one more. So we have 3 more hearts. So we could go through the entire ordeal of doing this 3 more times. The question is really if we want to. The lack of HP is slowing this process down considerably. Because again, boss rush is the be-all end-all. And getting an AWAS rune so that we can blank card AWAS. That is also the be-all end-all. Alright, you know what? I'm going to call that good. Actually, I'm going to take one more hit so we go down to a half black heart. Okay, I'm going to call that good. 17 cents. Although I really would like to have 5 cents to get another arcade on the next floor. I can't. Okay. Okay, we actually... What'd you drop? A bomb. We actually should do it one more time and buy that 3-cent key, because right now I have no keys, and that is a little just a slight bit concerning to me. So I'm gonna do it one more time. I know we spent so much time on this floor just to get chaos. This is I haven't started watching Queen's Gambit yet, so like, and I probably won't, to be honest with you. I'm still like 3 episodes behind on Mandalorian, and I freaking love that show. So, a show about chess, even though no spoilies, chess may be, I mean, it's clearly becoming relevant again if you exist on the internet, but it may be becoming relevant for your boy again in very short order here. Sure, let's take Little Chubby. I don't think he's that good, but we'll take him for some reason. Uh-oh. I have a work message that I will check in just a darn second. All right, I need to speed things up for surezies. Oh, this is a great room. Not so much a great room anymore. I mean, it's not a horrible room. I'm very glad that we have... Oh, use this guy. Use this guy. We get a book. Okay. You gotta wonder. And this is just... We did pick up chaos. You just hope that... Whenever I see items come out of golden chests, and I picked up chaos, I cringe a little bit. You just have to hope it wasn't Guppy's head. In which case, my chaos gambit paid off in the exact No, I didn't want black bean. In which case, my chaos gambit paid out in the directly inverse way that I wanted it to. You just gotta hope that didn't happen. We're gonna get a cube of meat on this floor as well. Dude, we're getting stacked with stuff. Okay. Alright. Ooh. It can't be an AWAS, but it's probably still worth checking. It's a freaking Blake rune! Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright then. Tears down. You amnesia. Pills? Where have you heard this before? You benched. Okay, it was an AWAS. It's a freaking crawl space. Okay, what you got for me? You have a ghost baby. Ghost baby probably not winning the run for us, nor speeding it up, but that's fine. It's probably worth using blank rune Just, I mean, like, the big question, it's gonna essentially come down to luck. And now we really gotta hit boss rush. It's essentially gonna come down to luck, but the question is, Will Wheaton. I had a professor in college that said I looked like Will Wheaton. I don't know who Will Wheaton is. It's not a second secret room. What about you? What about you? You're not a second secret room. Okay. It's probably worth doing it. Like, occasionally we're gonna get mapping. Occasionally we're gonna get AWAS runes, maybe crawl spaces. We're gonna get Burkano, so we'll get some extra help in that way. Dude, God bless Blue Baby's only friend. Probably our only chance to stay relevant in this run. I am upset that I spent so much time on that last floor, though. All right, we got an item room coming up here. Blue Baby's only friend, if we make boss rush, will essentially be the reason. And the reason is Blue Baby's only friend. Again, I still am loving this Guppy's Tail chest combination here. It's paperclip. It's still a fantastic combination for us, one that I am happy to continue taking advantage of. And here's our shop. Here's where we really start taking advantage of the situation, yes. I mean, a 7-cent ability to fly feels pretty great to me. I think you'd be silly not to take it. I do really want those. May as well blank card, just to see if we could have gotten Yara. It's 7 cents as well, so I think it's worth it. And yeah, you definitely take an Incubus. You definitely take an Incubus. You bomb it again just to see if there's anything else. Damage up from Steven could be good. I'm basically looking for Guppy items at this point. Okay. We did not get Guppy items. All right, I feel good. I feel good mostly just getting to the next floor now at this point. Check for secret rooms. Okay. Okay, I feel good. Incubus make me happy. I'm now sad that I picked up Little Chad. Little Chubby, I should say. I'm sad that I picked up... Answers, doesn't do much. I'm sad that I picked up Little Chubby and Ghost Baby because, well, we're not getting much benefit. We are not getting much benefit. Do we have anything else to visit on this floor? Maybe a curse room, there could be. We're not getting much benefit out of... I mean, it's still, like, extra tiers on the screen, which is great, but I wish he was a little closer to me, you know? I wish he was just a little closer to me. All right, we're getting some good money for the next floor as well. That makes me happy. This guy's kind of a pain in the butt. I think I'd rather just shoot you with my regular tiers. I think that might be a more efficient way of dealing damage to you, to be honest with you. Okay, we're gonna need to speed things up on this next floor for sure. We're gonna have to average about 2.5 minutes per floor. We are getting a potential deal with the devil here. Here's the problem, again, even though we had chaos, isn't this just a guaranteed... It's just a guaranteed cube of meat. Okay, that doesn't do much for me. Halo is just, especially paying 1 heart for it, it's just a free stats upgrade, which gets our tiers back to 10. I'm sad that they were ever not 10. This was a silly thing to do when you're worried about time. If you're trying to average 2 minutes, 50 seconds a floor, I would describe that as a silly thing to do. Especially with our blank card, blank rune, we're really trying... Yara, okay. We're really trying to hit boss rush here. One of these golden chests will pay out, I promise you. Strength card, interesting, but not really. Okay. So... probably time to enact our speed protocol, and I feel like we might actually be strong enough now at this point that we can go back to shooting things with our... Okay, maybe not in this room because you're accidentally going to be spawning annoying dudes all the time. Okay, good stuff. Visit curse room very quickly. It is a button. Button's essentially never worth it, so I'm actually just not even going to press it. I think we may have crossed a threshold, ladies and gentlemen. I'm officially on team F the buttons. Can you ever come off that team once you're on it? I don't know. It's my first time being on it. Burkano. Definitely... I mean, there's no reason... Ensos. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great as well. It's at the Gaz. Blank rune. Thank you. Hopefully while we're using blank card blank rune, we're getting a bunch of extra runes as well on boss rush. It's 5 extra bombs, so I should have picked it up, but again, time. Time, brother. Time wizard, which I will combine with my baby dragon. to form 1,000 Years Dragon. Actually, that's how you do it in the real Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but in the show, they would use like time roulette and spin a magic number that advanced everyone on the field 10,000 years, which is not how it actually works. Okay, come on, Guppy. Come on, Guppy. I got 36 cents. Tammy's head is interesting, but not really. Bogo Bombs is also interesting, but not really. Gotta take this. It's so good on a daily. So good on a daily. It's very good on a daily. 7-cent IV bag, kind of interesting. Sack of pennies, I think, also pays for itself. So, all right. Gotta finish the rest of the floor in 30 seconds. Can it be done? Oh, definitely. Definitely can be done. Anything can be done. Nothing is impossible. This guy's making it seemingly less likely, though, I will say. What you got for me? A Justice card? Pretty interested in that overall. Another blank card, one of those. It's an AWAS. Okay, don't have time. Don't have time. Don't have time. Don't have time. You don't have time. You don't have time for this. Blue Baby's only friend. Continue doing my damage. I'm a little nervous. If we can get... We need a sweet Ansu's rune, essentially, on the next floor. It could be Magic Mush, but I don't have time. It could be Magic Mush. I do not have time, and these guys are going to make it so that I have even less time. Please! Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, next floor. Next floor. Next floor, we are hoping for Ansu's rune. Look, I don't mind taking a little damage to speed this fight up just a tiny bit. Maybe not 2 pieces of damage. That's a little silly to me. A second Guppy item. Let's go. You could have given me a third Guppy item. You could have. You could have, is all I'm telling you. You could have given me a third Guppy item. We're going to become Guppy. It's our last floor to potentially be able to become Guppy. We are going to become Guppy. I promise you that. Promise you that. Promise you. Okay, I got 2 minutes to do the entire floor. Really need an Ansu's rune. Really need an Ansu's rune. Mr. Boom. Not quite what we're looking for. Okay. I don't want to do the big rooms. I don't want to do the big rooms. I would prefer not to do the big rooms, but at some point you're going to have to. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. This is concerning. This is concerning. Bad, 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 bad. It's also very bad that we are going down a long corridor here. We got a path down to the womb if we want to take it. We definitely do, but we'd prefer to do so on boss rush. I almost walked into it, dude. I almost freaking walked into it. This is concerning. Why? Why walk into a fire? This is concerning. If this is the mom fight, I think you just have to go into the mom fight. Boss rush, unfortunately, I would love to become Guppy. Boss rush is more important to us, so you gotta make some sacrifices, unfortunately. This is one of them. This is one of said sacrifices. Please. Okay, you take the Polaroid, you grab this, now you go into boss rush. Okay, please make me Guppy. I'll take the syringe for sure. Yeah, syringe is looking real tasty to me. We'll take the damage. All right, now we are in boss rush. Are we very strong in boss rush? Not the most. No, we are not very strong, but we made it. Hey, look, I made it. And that's exciting, right? That's exciting, right? Now, okay, we Hagalazed. Now, every 2 waves, we are going to be able to blank card, blank rune. We've done this before. You understand how this goes. Thank you for taking out. I'm very weak, dude. That tears down pill looms large. That tears down pill looms large at this point in time. You gotta be fairly upset by it. Okay, Jumpy Boy gotta go in my personal opinion. For my personal assessment, Jumpy Boy has to go. And by Jumpy Boy, I mean the guy who's spawning the Jumpy Boys. And he's spawning a lot. Okay, we are very weak. Thank you. Thankfully, he hit Dark One and did a lot of damage to him as well. Okay. It's a Yarrow rune. Dude, Yarrow runes spawn 2 extra blank runes. That's clutch. You gotta leave those on the ground. Again, you're trying to give yourself one of them, statistically, it's like a 1 in, I think there's like 8 different kinds of runes. Statistically, one's gotta pay out with the rune you're looking for. Now, we can spend as much time in here as we want. We are very weak. We are very not strong, and my headphone's about to fall out of my ear. Here's a question. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. I might do something like that if we have to fight like a teratoma or something. If we end up fighting a teratoma or something. Yes, yes. Okay, that is precisely what I was looking for there. The extra black hearts could be clutch, is what I was gonna say, and we spawned 5 of them. Now, I'm not worried we're gonna die. Maybe a little bit. Maybe there's some slight concern about death. Not as much anymore with those 5 extra black hearts. And if we can pop basically a single Yarrow rune now, I will feel even better about it. I don't necessarily want to be doing most of my damage by taking damage and using the item that starts with an A, whose name I have forgotten, a Fame. We just need 1 AWAS, though. It's the thing you don't seem to be grasping, is that we only need 1 AWAS rune. We only need it to be AWAS a single time. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. A Yarrow rune would be cool as well, because we've got 2 runes on the ground plus all of these black hearts, so I'm certainly down for that. Like, it's bad that I'm trying to get in here with Cube of Meat. Maybe I'll start using Blue Baby's only friend. Maybe that's my damage source. Maybe he's my primary damage dealer. That's not a great situation to be in. I think he's my primary damage dealer. Oh, okay. Again, it's a great primary damage dealer on the first floor. If you're still using him as your primary damage dealer on the 6th floor, that's our answer, though. He's kind of killing it. There's our AWAS, baby. All right, so we have a trip down. That's awesome, which means you can start popping these. Another AWAS. Okay, now you got to be a little careful, because you do not want to accidentally go down to the next floor. We're not quite ready to go to the next floor just yet. All right, Blue Baby's only friend, most certainly the answer here. He's kind of killing it, yeah. He's doing really well for himself, I'd say. Volcano. Okay, now you hold on to that one. Okay, Blue Baby's only friend continued to be the greatest human being alive. I appreciate it. I'm going to go hide over these spikes, which will murder any enemy who attempts to charge me down. Appreciate that. I'd rather not be on this left side, though, to be honest. I'd rather get back over to the right side of history and hide over these spikes. Just continue doing your thing. Because we have 2 AWAS portals over there, and if I accidentally go into one... Help. If I accidentally go into one, we're going to be very upset. Hello, where's my... Hello, where is it? There he is. There's my friend. Okay. Just continuing to pop them, just to, you know, make sure we have them. Where's that other one? Okay, it's way over on the corner. There's no way you should run into that accidentally. There's no way you accidentally run into that. Right. Oh, God, I didn't see your small child there. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Considering the current state of the run, we're only 1 guppy item away from really pogging off, by the way. Where's my Blue Baby's friend? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I'm looking for my Blue Baby's friend. I don't see him anywhere. Where is he? Is he on vacation? There he is. Okay, he's back. How was Bora Bora, Blue Baby's only friend? I'm glad to have you here again. He is, and forever will be, our main source of damage. He's the best source of damage that we have, which is kind of pathetic. I would say that Chaos, once again... I don't know that Chaos hurt us, actually. There's a Yara, baby. That's what we're looking for. He almost pushed me into the freaking womb. He almost pushed me into the womb. We gotta be nearing the end of this. Gotta be getting close to the end of this. We must be nearing the end of this. Again, cube of meat and blue baby, probably my best sources of damage. Which is mostly just pathetic. Maybe should have bought Steven. Perhaps should have perused the opportunity to buy Steven. That might have been a better choice for us. And who knows what could have been. Again, I think maybe I'll be interested to see if anybody else took Chaos in this particular run, because maybe there was some great stuff in the shop that we missed out on. Okay, so we take Mom's wig because it's good. I wish I could teleport out of here, but I can't. And we go down to the womb. We have continued the run. That is fantastic. Now, the name of the game is explore every room, pop blank card, blank rune as many times as possible. I think Blue Baby's only friend is still my best source of damage. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet. Like, our run isn't dope. It's a Yara rune. You pop that on every room possible to try to get yourself the best chance of getting an AWAS rune. If you can't make an AWAS rune happen, thank God for Blue Baby's only friend. If you can't make an AWAS rune happen, sulfuric tears, please. Sulfuric tears, thank you. Probably a secret room right here. Not a secret room right here, which is a little bit of a shame. I was hoping to get into the curse room for free. Could still get into the curse room for free. All right, we're not getting into the curse room for free, but I'd like to visit. It's a black heart, so it paid for itself. It actually, like, doesn't pay for itself because of the damage bonus. Like, it probably actually costs, and you get almost nothing out of it. But you didn't lose anything by going in. Okay, there's our answers. Yeah, like, go ahead and just, like, I would say make a beeline. Make a beeline for the boss fight. Probably your best option. Making a beeline for the boss fight is probably your best option. Okay. Because that's where we're going to get our sweet items. What hit me? Nani? That's where we're going to get our, any items that we're going to get, you know, potential deal with the devil, our boss item, of course. That's where the money is going to be made and or lost. Second secret room could also be clutch. If we could just find the room and just get an AWAS rune instead, it doesn't do much for me, I'll be honest with you. Blast assist. Kind of a scary fight, but probably not if I just hide over these rocks like a little baby, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. Taken down. We got IV bag, which is trash. We got a Hagalaz rune, which is worthless. We got a Bracano rune, which does nothing. We got an Ansuz rune, which does nothing. I mean, Pyromaniac is a great item. This gets us 2/3 of the... I think we'll take Pyromaniac. Now we have Polar Invincibility. That gets us 2/3 of the way. It would have gotten us 2/3 of the way to Bookworm, which is at the very least interesting for sure. But clearly I chose not to do anything about it, so don't worry about it too much. Come on, just like make me guppy. I've done my waiting 10 years of it in Azkaban, so if you could just make me guppy, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We have a couple more rooms here to try to make the dream come true. Excuse me. Thank you. Sometimes it's a little finicky. Probably should have... Oh, we already got our deal with the devil, so we're fine. There's no sacrifice room on this floor, so if we don't get it in one of these next couple of rooms, we're just not going to get it, and that's rather upsetting to me. Come on now. Come on now. Hook me up, please. I would appreciate it. Come on, feel the noise. Give me AWAS rune. Is this conjoined? Should be conjoined, right? Not conjoined? AWAS, baby! Alright, so we are headed down to the next floor, which is good. We'll survive a little bit longer on this run. I forgot to check the message from work. I'm on lunch break. I'm scarfing down a Popeye's chicken sandwich right now, okay? That's all you need to know, is that I'm scarfing down Popeye's. Even though this run isn't very good, from maybe a conventional standpoint, even though it's maybe not good from a conventional standpoint, you gotta be, like, at least the blank card, blank rune play is panning out quite a bit here. It's definitely doing some good things for us. What did that do? No! Why do I have a pill? Oh, dip. Well, we already got our Awaz rune, so thankfully me wasting that charge doesn't actually mean a whole lot. It doesn't mean as much, so that's good. We're gonna get to go down to Womb 2, where we're gonna try the same strat again, and if we get an Awaz rune, great. We will head down to Shoal. If not, we are crossing our fingers and hoping for a sacrifice room so we can get to Dark Room. Either way, should have a pretty decent score lined up for this one. I would think so. I'd still love to become Guppy. Like, that'd be pretty cool. My brain now, like, I always say I'm gonna do this and I never do. I'm semi-interested in going back and seeing what potential rooms contained. Like, I'd love to go back with Chaos now. I'd also love to go back, like, if time was infinite, I would do this, probably. But, like, you know, curiosity has me going. And so there's no sacrifice room, so we've got one opportunity. Will I capture it? Will I let it slip? World may never know, essentially. I guess they'll never know. We're hoping for Awaz rune. That's pretty much exactly what we were looking for. Thank you very much. All right, so we have a guaranteed trip down to Shoal. Once we hit Shoal, it's a shame because I would have had Bookworm, but that's all right. That's okay. Remember where that Awaz rune is. It's gonna mean having to do maximum backtracking, which I'm not a huge fan of. Come on now. Thank you. It's gonna mean doing maximum backtracking, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's a funny joke. I mean, I think you still take Blank Rune because it has a chance to do good things for you on the next floor. I think you do this room as well. Fool card. Fool card. Fool card doesn't really do anything for me, on the other hand. That does not do anything for me. Anyway, okay. So the run's pretty much settled at this point, so I can probably stop talking about it. Like, I don't see it getting any more exciting than this, so I'm just gonna, you know... We're strong enough that I'm not really taking too much damage, which is good. I'm not exactly blowing things away. There's no hush fight to do. There's no min-maxing left. The only min-maxing that will remain is... whether or not we get a sacrifice room on the next floor. So, we're supposed to get some snow flurries later today. That has me pretty pogged up. It's been a little bit of a calm winter thus far in Missouri. It's not even really been that cold, which I always say that I enjoy the cold, but then at the same time I like shiver like a little baby anytime it's lower than like 15, or like, I almost said 15 degrees Celsius. I don't know what 15 degrees Celsius is, I'll be honest. And obviously I would shiver if it was less than 15 degrees Fahrenheit. But I shiver anytime it's less than like 50 degrees Fahrenheit is probably a better... Hey Google, what is 50 degrees Celsius?
50 degrees Celsius is 122 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, that's not what I meant. That's a little toasty. Hey Google, what is 15 degrees Celsius?
15 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 59 degrees Fahrenheit.
Actually kind of close to what I was trying to say. No, 59 is actually like prime weather for me. Mid-50s to mid-60s. If you fall in that range... with maybe like a nice calm day, maybe a light breeze, but I actually kind of hate the wind typically. That is an ideal day for me. That's rather pogged up, I would say. Though I also enjoy the cold quite a bit. I would say that I don't know that I handle cold better than I handle hot, but I most certainly enjoy the cold. Hermit doesn't do much for me. I certainly enjoy the cold more than I enjoy the heat. Being out in the heat is a form of torture to me. I hate the summer. As awful as 2020 has been, and like obviously I hate quarantining. Like if you asked me like 3 years ago, you were like, "Hey, would you like to like never have to commute, sit in rush hour traffic ever again, never get on the highway, never interact with coworkers at the water cooler and have awkward small talk? AKA, would you like to work from home?" I would have like most certainly told you without a doubt, unequivocally yes. Now, I hate it so much. However, if there was a pogged up, or at least if I'm putting an optimistic twist, why does that sound like a weird Tony Hawk's Pro Skater move that would get you like 9,000 points? If I'm gonna put an optimistic twist on 2020, quarantining over the summer meant I didn't have to interact with the sun. And that's always good for me. Like everything else sucked for sure. Like I hated it all. Like I'm ready for 2020 to be over, but also like maybe this is the pessimist in me, which has definitely been rearing its ugly head a bit more in recent days, and I hate that it has been. Not the secret room, really. It's like most certainly saw that one coming. It's been rearing its ugly head over the last couple of days a little bit more, and I'd like for that to go away. The pessimist in me is going, brother, why in the world? Why in the world? Dang, guys got rid of Curse of the Lost. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. That's great. The pessimist in me is going, brother, you think because the year changes that this trash is going away? I logged on Facebook this morning and saw a relative of mine post something equating people who wear masks. Actually, wait, it wasn't a relative of mine. It was we'll just call him an acquaintance. An acquaintance of mine posting something on Facebook, where the top picture was a bunch of people wearing masks, you know, like trying to save other human beings' lives, being decent human beings. A bunch of people wearing masks, with little word bubbles next to their heads saying, oh my gosh, how could they fall for this? Maybe they were brainwashed, etc., etc. And then the picture below it was a Nazi rally from like World War II. I have to specify that it's from World War II because unfortunately those still exist today. Yikes. Yeah, and those posts also exist. So if you might not have known this, but if you wear masks, you might as well be a Nazi, is what I learned. So anyway, that's evidence enough to tell me that a switching of the year is unfortunately probably not enough to save us from ourselves. All right, I'm gonna head in here. I'm gonna do this. I'm hoping for a Perth row. Actually, why would I be hoping for a Perth row? Penny tiers are kind of pog. Penny tiers are kind of dope. It's just like free points. Who doesn't want free points? Anyone who uses Chase rewards, am I right? I don't use credit cards because I'm scared of debt. Says the guy who just got a mortgage on a house. If you're wondering why I've been stressed, it's reroll. The reroll is semi-tempting just because the run itself is not exactly pogged up. And it's like the end of the run anyway. And there's no sacrifice room. There's no self-sacrifice room. So like, why not reroll essentially? And maybe get something great? That's our first algaes, I just realized. In all of the runes we've popped. Yeah, reroll me, brother. Got Beelzebub. So I have a 1 tier step, so I must have soy milk. That kind of sucks. I must have answers. That kind of sucks. We'll take the devil card. It'll help us in our fight against Satan. We have 1 damage technology. Yeah, I don't know if I'd describe this as a great run. We do have Sack Dagger, which is nice. This run seems not bad, actually. Honestly, gonna be full honesty time here. I think I'm just gonna kill this guy and end the run because there is no sacrifice room. There is no sacrifice room, so we can be 1000% sure that there's no way for us forward. There's no way we're getting down. There's no way we're getting down to the dark room. So if anything, we'd just be spending a whole bunch of time exploring the rest of the floor. And yeah, the exploration bonus might be sweet, but like, what if we take damage? Have you ever considered what would happen if we took damage? I think you'd be pretty upset. That's crazy. We didn't see any sacrifice rooms. There could have been one on floor 6, but like then you miss boss rush, so why would you do that? With the Answer's Rune, we would see, right? I think we would. I think you just end the run. I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about it, yeah. 19th is very good. 47th in time is not very good, but it's okay. It's okay. We're pretty happy with the 19th. I'll take it. Right next to Ghost Dog. That's exciting. All right, so yesterday, well, don't talk about yesterday. 24th on this day. So far at 19th here. You expect that to dwindle a bit, but maybe not too much. Maybe not too much dwindling. We found a pretty nice seam there to make it all the way down to Shoal. That's pretty exciting. I will say, I'm not saying that the daily series is going to come to an end well, maybe not immediately. I would say that the daily series is not coming to an end immediately. But I can certainly see a horizon on it, I would say. To some degree, I like variety. It's good to switch things up, I think. I'll talk about this more in the next one. I don't know why. My brain can only focus on one thing at a time. I'm very bad at talking about other things and playing at the same time. That's how runs like yesterday's happen. And I also like, I always fill up my water before these because I'm like, your throat's gonna hurt, brother. I forget it exists until the run ends. When the run starts, I enter the Matrix. Anyway, we've got a new project, maybe 2 new projects potentially on the near future horizon. And, you know, I can see time is going to become a bit of an issue, especially if I want to get back into Twitch streaming, which I would like to once we finish the move. Maybe not immediately finishing the move, but shortly thereafter. To some degree, I enjoy doing the dailies, and maybe yesterday's has me a bit sour, but it's pretty rinse and repeat, and it's not exactly like, I don't mind doing some of the min-maxing. I'm a little bit of a slow player in general, but to some degree, you know, the reason I like Isaac is, you know, being a little crazy and taking some crazy items and finding new and unique ways to play the game and win, and unfortunately, the dailies kind of force you to be a little vanilla if you want to maximize score. And like, you know, the second you drop into a run, there's a framework. Okay, is it going to Mom's Foot? Okay, I'm looking for an AWAS rune. Is it going to Mom's Heart? All right, I'm looking for an AWAS rune or a sacrifice room. Is it going to Shoal and or Cathedral? Okay, we're trying to make Hush. We're going to go to the Void. Does it go to Dark Room? Just go to Dark Room. You know, the second you get into it, you kind of have this plan laid out. And I like, sometimes it's nice going a little more freeform. So I'm not saying Isaac's going away. Maybe the dailies will go away. Maybe we do some rando runs instead, or some Isaac runs. I don't know. I am feeling Isaac right now, and there is apparently a message coming this Friday, courtesy of Team Nicholas, concerning Repentance. So I'm interested to see what that is. They say it's going to be a release date, so we will know by this Friday when Repentance is coming out. 2026. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So like, I don't want to stop playing Isaac because I'd like to keep ramping things up towards Repentance. Like, this would be a very silly move to go, ooh, they've announced the new DLC, so hype is going to be here more than ever, and I'm pivoting. So we're going to keep playing Isaac. I'm just letting you know that maybe the dailies, Binding of Mandem, you've been doing it for about a month and a half now. Eventually that game, the Mandem game, is going to switch. we have something in the pipeline potentially ready to go. Yeti is getting some practice runs done if you want to go take a peek over his channel and see just what we may be in store for. If you want to see what we may be in store for, we got that for you over there. Anyway, I'll talk more about it probably in tomorrow's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. All help out a tremendous deal. Share with your grandmother. As always, but with that, thank you guys for watching. Much better spirits after today than yesterday's. I'll see you guys tomorrow.